This is a 22 News Storm Team Weather Alert.
Hey, good morning. Time now is 4:46. We're taking a live look out in Westfield here. Looking okay. There is, again, some patchy fog out there for many of us this morning. You can definitely see it here in Greenfield. Visibility very poor, so heads up on that for the morning commute. We do have a winter weather advisory that's up for everyone across all of western Massachusetts. This officially begins at 1 o'clock this afternoon because that's when we do expect the majority of our wintry precipitation, ice and snow, to come on in. But I think everyone, especially here in the lower valley, is going to start as rain for later this morning and into the early afternoon hours. We got a light breeze mostly out of the west for now. Temperatures up and down the valley, 32 in Springfield, 30 there in Northampton. As we go throughout the rest of the day here, the 22 News Storm Team Daycast. Fog out there this morning, cloudy and dry. It's later this morning and into the afternoon. We'll bring in that wintry mix. Temperatures will top out today mostly around the upper 30s to near 40, and then we'll fall back towards the lower 30s, eventually some 20s, even some teens for later tonight. And I do expect that by this evening, everyone will flip over to a little bit of wet snow for the evening commute. So again, that weather alert is up for today. We're going to start as some rain, going over to some periods of some snow and even maybe a little bit of ice. And then temperatures are actually going to be staying above freezing through Monday of next week. I do see a cool down in the future, and I'll show that to you in the 7-day forecast. But right now, from now through Monday, we're above freezing. And then our next wintry mix or wintry precipitation would be on Friday. So we got a little break tomorrow, and then we got another system to watch going into the day on Friday. For right now, we're nice and dry out there, but taking a wider view on clouds radar, you can see our precipitation and some rain and some ice showing up off to our west here across parts of New York State and Pennsylvania. And that'll be our weather as we go through this morning and into the afternoon on the 22 News Storm Team Skycast. 7 o'clock this morning towards around 9 a.m. There could be a few sprinkles or some flurries out there in some spots, but the majority of our precipitation doesn't come in until early this afternoon, 12, 1, 2 p.m. By 2 o'clock here, notice some light snow to the north towards the Vermont state line. The further south you are, Springfield, Westfield, Great Barrington, dealing with some rain as we go through this afternoon. By 5 p.m., that snow rain line starts to collapse to the south. Notice right along the Connecticut state line, still holding on to some rain. Meanwhile, to the north in the blue is snowing, but notice everyone changes over to a period of some snow as we go through this evening. 6 p.m., some light to moderate snow falling, and then it tapers off around 10 o'clock tonight, and it's out of here by midnight. So overall, this is not going to be anything significant, and it's going to be a wet, pasty snow, and the ground is going to be a little warm, so it might have a hard time sticking at times. I think overall roads will likely be okay. We did adjust this map a little bit because some of our guidance has shifted the heavier banding of snow a little south. Either way, I think the Berkshires are, of course, the bullseye. The higher terrain like usual, but 1 to 3 inches for a lot of us. A slushy inch or two, I think, is likely for much of the valley. There is a little sliver here around Orange up through around Northfield. That could get a little less, around a coating to 1 inch. Because I think, again, some of that heavier moisture will be a little south. Nevertheless, you get the idea, a slushy 1 to 3 inches for many of us. And I think a lot of that will be mostly on the grassy surfaces and, your deck, the usual cold surfaces. I think overall roads should be okay. 36 to 40, rain this morning, snow as we go into this afternoon and evening. Heading through tonight, snow ends early, mostly cloudy. Temperatures do fall back to the teens and 20s. And in terms of any warmer news, we're now at 30 days until the first day of spring, even though this 7-day forecast doesn't really look like it. We got a chance for some wintry weather over the next few days. Rain and snow on Friday. Saturday looks okay. We are watching the chance for maybe some more snow Sunday into Monday. We'll definitely keep an eye on that. Temperatures actually fall towards next week, only in the upper 20s by Tuesday. Once you got our latest forecast, you could do so by getting the free 22 News mobile app.